we can get everybody in here okay. Yo.
What up?
What up?
I'm with my brother. We might not be able to stay too long, but we're here.
Yo!
There's longer than mine.
What's up, AJ?
He has a headphone. We can come over here if you want, but if you don't want to.
Unreal.
I cannot get a hold of Karma, and I think Mary was online, but I'm sure she'll join.
Mary is
in.
definitely showing up.
I mean, we can't have it.
Chris, are you okay? I'm worried about you. You shouldn't be sick and online.
Oh my gosh! So this is. I mean, this is not how I want to start it, but whatever. Fuck it. Welcome to another episode of Post Wine and It Shows. We got the whole squad here. Well, minus Mary.
Mary's here. Get her on cam.
Hang on.
Is she coming on?
Let's see if we got this here. Oh, here we go. I gotta accept it. Here we go. It's happening now. There we go.
Where are we? We're on top.
What's going on?
You want it?
Hey.
You know.
What is...
What up?
What up?
Oh my god.
Party of four.
Party of four.
He's coming out.
I've had like a cold
Cheers.
for 30 days.
30
The
days.
most
30
the most fucked up
days.
thing. Got sick, lasted 2 days. I shook it. My daughter came home, brought another cold
Kids.
back from school. I got it again. Daughter came home again 3 days ago with another cold. Fuck, it hit me again. I was at work till like 1 o'clock today, and I said I can't. I just got to go home and sleep. I cannot handle.
Mary took a half day too.
Oh, half day Fridays are the best. I just wish I felt better.
Absolutely. Hey, Teeny.
Oh my god.
AJ,
So,
right
I can't.
before we hop
Hi.
on, he's like, "What's this game called?" And I'm like, "Don't worry about it."
I've got some friends who are joining that don't play the game either, and I don't know if Maisha and Hillary are here yet, but if they are, they're like, we saw your promo. I don't know what it is you're doing, but I'm so down to watch this live with you and your friends.
The promos are really good.
The promos,
Thank you.
will say.
Thanks.
Look at this.
I'm trying. You know, I'm just out here
I'll show you after the promo.
trying my best, trying to make it work.
This feel.
So I think as much as I enjoyed how much it went off the rails last week,
Can't
which
see
is
it, okay.
fucking fantastic.
Neon boo.
I got.
You'll see it at our house.
I'm going to attempt to try to have some kind of structure with this week's episode, if we can, to give some substance to everybody, so we're not just gabbing about shit. But I won't bury the lead. We'll talk Lorcana first, obviously, and then I got a bunch of just nerd shit that I want to talk about with you guys because it's so much fun. And then I'll pass out and die, and that's my evening.
Sounds good. We'll stay as long as we can. We have dinner, but we'll hang out for a bit.
Awesome, that's cool. So let's let's get right into that with Lorcana. Okay, I'll bury the lead a little bit. Let's start with Natalia. How was your week in Lorcana? What did you do Lorcana related this week?
I opened some packs. I pulled a Pry-Lens Enchanted, which was Nick's Chase, which was like good but not good. I wish you would have opened it. And then I am working on our website right now. Announcement to come.
Did you bring me a trophy?
Oh, there it is. There's a Pry-Lens Enchanted.
Yeah, there it is. But he pulled Maleficent, which is not arguably way cooler. And we should have switched packs, I guess. Packs and timing.
I made a hot take earlier. I mean, I don't want to upset anybody, but in this day and age, you can fucking sneeze and upset somebody. So I'm not too concerned about it.
I think the last one would have gotten us canceled if anything was going to happen. So I think we're good for ep.2.
I'm surprised we're not canceled.
Oh my God.
Instagram hasn't shut us down.
Oh my! Okay, sorry. I'm gonna go off topic for a second. So Michelle and I saw Matt Rife in Toronto last night.
Was he good?
Oh my fucking Christ. He was so
I
funny.
feel like he's done a
He wasn't
180 since that Netflix special where everyone hated him, and then the new content I've seen has been better.
tell you this much. The stuff he performed last night was all new, and it wasn't. I'm gonna go on a limb and say offensive at all.
He really
Said,
pivoted.
but
Like his stuff's funny now. What I've seen like on Twitter.
I think he's always been funny, but he's really
Yes, but you know
rode
what
that
I'm saying.
wave.
Like
Yeah, no, I know, but he kind of rode that wave
yeah.
of like crowd work and insults, and it came off as super misogynistic. And my wife loves him, and she's like, I don't see the misogyny that a lot of these people see, but none of that. There was no, I mean, here's where we're going to get canceled if it's going to happen. There was like two trans jokes, and that was like the moment, like the whole crowd kind of erupted, and he was like, okay, this does not work in America. People don't laugh at this shit in the States for some reason. Some lady actually stood up 2 nights ago and yelled at him from the crowd that he can't make certain jokes about certain topics.
I
And
mean, as a comedian, you can kind of do whatever you want. Is my personal
agreed.
opinion. Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
huh?
That's what you're like. It's
Agreed.
their.
He made a comment at the end of his kind of like monologue where he said, "It's okay to laugh at a joke in private when no one is recording it, and it's not really offending anybody outside of this room. And everybody who came to this room kind of expected to get some sort of, maybe some dirty content." And he's like, "It's okay to laugh," and I couldn't agree more. It's okay to laugh at something, because you're laughing at the joke. You're not laughing at the person. You're not laughing at the group, and you're
Yeah,
doing it in a setting where you're kind of expecting to laugh at everyone. And he did some crowd work, and he poked fun at a few people, and he loves the people that yell out, because if you yell out, he will fucking murder you.
I know.
And it was really good. It was really good. Anyway, sorry, I went off the rails already. Holy fuck, we're 5 minutes in, 7 minutes in. I'm already
It's
off
the
the fucking
cold.
rails. It's the cocktail of neocitrin, Dayquil,
That
and
Dayquil's crazy. I can't take
well,
Dayquil.
I'm gonna like drop all drugs entirely out of my life and just take Dayquil. That is the drug of choice from now
Don't
on.
take Dayquil with wine.
Luckily, I don't
You'll
drink.
think you can fly.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Um, so I had a hot take. Sorry, I'll go back to the enchanted you pulled. I had a hot take earlier that I said shouldn't be enchanted. I I just feel a certain way about it. I feel like if you pull like Belle's cottage as an enchanted, and like your buddy next door gets a fucking Jafar, that's a feels bad. Full stop. That's a feels bad.
Earlier, we were
those
talking about how much Belle's house sucks. Like, I think that was, I think, the card that's booty.
Bell's house.
We bought it. Nick bought it.
I mean, if
I
you're trying
bought
to
it.
finish the collection, I get it. Like I collect all 204 of each set. I don't bother with enchanted. If I pull it, pardon me, I was talking to a friend of mine. I'm not paying money for enchanted. If I pull it in the wild, I'm
Have
super
you pulled
excited. You guys all saw, but I just don't want to buy enchanteds to say I'm a completionist collector. I just can't afford that.
Belle's house is cheap right now.
Have you pulled one before? An enchanted?
Yeah, I pulled my first enchanted. There's a video on my channel of it. I pulled a Madam Mim.
CG secretly has pulled like 90 in the last 5 minutes.
I pulled a Hercules, and I
That's
just pulled
sick.
a Kita. I opened up a booster box, and 5 packs in, she popped out of there. So I've been very lucky, and I always say I feel very lucky, um, that I feel like there's a lot of people out there who are just dying to find one. Everyone's posting the car trick nonsense, and everyone's posting their enchanteds. I even felt for a time like this is never going to happen for me. Every motherfucker out there is posting an enchant, and I'm getting 30 fucking owls or the Scrooge McDuck
Well, the real
Scottish guy.
offender is below me if our cameras are all in the same place. The enchanted hog down here.
Oh my! Mary was like, she's like enchanted rich right now. I have not seen any. No one I know. In my circle of
I have
friends have pulled.
not pulled anything for a minute because I haven't been opening
Like
anything.
2 days?
Yeah, I haven't been opening anything. Like I've just been like, okay, I pre-ordered my case for
I
the
think we're
next
gonna.
set,
Thank you. Yeah, that'd
and
be great. Thank you. Sorry.
Oh my god! Once I see, my problem is once I hit all 204 cards, I stop buying. I don't buy booster packs. I don't buy booster boxes. There's no point at that point because I've got like 4,000 doubles, boxes and boxes and boxes of doubles and triples and quadruplicates. So when I hit that 204, I just stop. So there is no more opportunity for me to pull an enchanted unless I go out and buy another booster box. But I feel that this is just going to end up in a storage bin somewhere. I'm wasting money at that point. So
Yeah.
so that's kind of my. I mean, everyone's got to have limits. Set your limits, play within it, kind of thing. This is my limit. Is once I've got 204, I stop buying product.
Ryan said, did you guys notice that they didn't reveal any Emerald cards? I did notice, but I thought surely with the way they reveal every single card, we will see something soon that's amazing.
Didn't we just see like today? We saw the new Anna. Like,
Is she Emerald though, or is
no,
she Steel
I'm
or
sorry, she's not.
Sapphire?
She's Sapphire. She's not. I'm sorry, she's not Emerald. But I mean, like the what's the word I'm looking for? The quickness in which they do these reveals. Like before no time, we're gonna see all the cards.
Yeah,
Right?
they do. I get overwhelmed. I'm like,
I
whew.
agree. This is why I don't really do like I don't do news and that kind of stuff on my channel. I leave it to the guys who are just good at it because I hear something like a fucking fart in the wind. What did I hear? And all of a sudden 900 content creators already have it on YouTube, fully edited sound, music, light effects, costume changes. What the fuck? I don't know how they do it so fast, but I do not try to keep up with those guys because I can't. I'm always behind. I've got 3 kids and a life. I don't have the time to put into it that some of these creators do. So I always feel like I'm overwhelmed when I'm behind the 8 ball.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean,
Uh,
they just came out, what, 20 minutes ago or like an hour ago with more Disney Challenge locations. I don't know if you saw
oh
that.
no, see,
One,
I missed it.
Vegas, September.
Oh, look at you guys.
Oh, looks
Yeah.
like we're going to
Come
Vegas.
to Vegas.
We'll
You guys have to come to Chicago.
I was
We'll
just
go to
gonna say
Vegas.
then I don't have
you
to
can
go to
technically
Chicago, but
No, you still have to go to Chicago. Absolutely.
6 Maleficent fire, or what's the promo you get? It's the Dragon Fire. You can just keep trying. That's what we're gonna do. Tour day Disney. Trying to get that
I've got this like little voice in the back of my head that says to me like Chicago is not that far from Toronto, but
oh,
it
Toronto.
is. If you fly, it's probably like 2.5 hours. Is my
yeah,
guess.
There's
Ryan, are you coming?
Yeah, Ryan, you're close to Chicago too?
Isn't Ryan supposed to be on here? I have
there's
to leave in a few minutes, so
there's
we should put Ryan in here.
can you guys invite or do I have to do it?
Hi,
I think you have
Papa
to do it.
Dale.
Hey, Papa Dale.
there's one in
Wine time.
Absolutely. This episode is post Neo Citroen show. Oh fuck.
we're gonna
Nick, so Nick pulled the enchanted. Obviously that was the big thing for Nick and Natalia. Mary, what was your Tales of Lorcana this week? Anything exciting?
Wednesday, I at a different game store have started to do Lorcana Night there. They've had to fill out an application twice with Ravensburger to become one of their stores, but somehow they always end up with the material and everything they need to sell. So I don't understand what's going on. But so Wednesday nights is that. And I mean, that's really it. I've got some troves to open. My wife's opened a few packs. We pulled, first chapter pack pulled
We got to get
a
Tracy on here. Where is
dragon.
she?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Hello.
But that's really it. We just had so that midweek night, we're hoping for a bigger turnout next week. Nobody advertised it till the last day. That was on me, I guess. I didn't know it was my responsibility.
Yeah, that's on you fully. It's got to be
It
on
was
you.
on me. But I pressured an 11-year-old into playing with me, so that was a big moment for me.
My local scene, there's two, I would say, close stores, and one of them, the game is almost all but dried up, and the only time we get players to come out is if I do a message to everyone, and I say we're gonna be there on Sunday, come on out, and then they'll come on out. But there's so few of us. Everyone gets a promo card. Everyone gets a pin. Everyone gets all the stuff in the box because there's not enough people that are coming out to that particular store to play. Which, I mean, it's shitty, but from a collector side of things, it's pretty cool that I know that I'm going to walk away with some promo stuff no matter what, right?
Yeah, I spend so much money at the store that he's given me stuff that he's gotten at other conferences. So I really appreciate that. I'm gonna just shout him out all the time. But I Krypton Comics, love you so much, buddy. But I so much money. He's like, you spend so much money, I'm gonna take care of you.
The least he can do. You're putting his kid through college through Lorcana cards,
For real.
right? So
Oh gosh.
now again, here again, I know I buried the lead, but what do we all think about set 4, Ursula's return? That kind of came out of nowhere. I thought it came out of nowhere.
I think it did. I love it. I
The
was
art
a hater.
looks cooler and cooler
Yeah,
every time. Yeah.
yeah,
I was a hater at first
He was
because
a
I was
hater for a millisecond. He's like,
yeah.
why'd they call it that?
Like
And then
why
he does a little circle, comes around, he's like, actually, it's pretty sick.
why is she I don't know. Ursula wasn't that big of a deal to me, I guess. It's how
yeah,
does she get her own set? But then I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to make her the ultimate evil person, Lorcana.
yeah.
Is she bigger in Dreamlight, Mary? I haven't put her house down yet, so I don't know if she's
No,
gonna have a bigger
she's my
role.
best friend right now in my Dreamlight village. So she has legs.
I
I'm kind of
I got her
offended.
legs.
the way
Wait,
the way I,
what?
the way I look. Fucking hell. The way I look at it is like Nick just said, Ursula's not really for me, but I mean, she's got to be for somebody, right? There's always somebody out there because who's been saying oh, where's Pocahontas? Where's Pocahontas? This is all I hear is I only hear where's Pocahontas. Oh, Natalia, she's got to go. Um,
With her brother.
Sorry, it's my bad, my fault. He was visiting and I forgot. So,
oh my,
so
oh
it's my
shit!
bad. But thank you guys.
Good seeing you.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh shit, we lost Mary too. Mary just left.
lost Mary. Mary.
Oh, see if I can bring her back here.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty. I think it's an interesting angle. It makes it a little bit more epic.
Oops, my bad.
I like the trove where it's a battle. Wait, or a gift set. Sorry, I don't know. It's unique.
They're going all in on Ursula. That co-op 2-player game where you fight against Ursula. They are going all in with her. And like you said, Nick, I think she's going to be the big bad in Lorcana for the next 10 sets. I think that's the story they're trying to tell. That's my thoughts.
Interesting. Who would be another big bad?
Hades.
Yeah, took the words out of my mouth.
He'd be so good.
Jafar, Jafar is so evil.
Yeah, he's good.
We could make Cruella more evil. Maleficent still. I mean, really, all the villains are pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Except the
you're
sidekicks.
like Horace and what's that guy's name from fucking that dummy? I forget his name now. Horace and stuff like
And
that.
Jasper, or
Jack.
like Mr. Whatever from the little guy.
Oh, Mr. Snoops, that
Yes,
guy.
Mr. Snoops.
I
Oh,
think I'm a
Scar.
pretty
Scar would be a good one.
for real. I think I'm a pretty OG like Disney head, but there are some guys that I think there are so many deep cuts that I think the majority of us are like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, right. I haven't seen the new one. What is it? Wish? Is there?
I haven't
I haven't
seen it yet
either have
because
I.
I was waiting on it to come to Disney Plus. But
I
does it
mean,
even have a villain? Well, like,
yeah, the Chris Pines character is like the bad guy in the movie, but they're I mean Disney seems to be doing this thing now where like it's not a black and white villain. Like absolutely, he's bad. Like I'm born in '79, so when I kind of came through the '90s and the 2000s, like you knew that Ursula was bad and Scar was bad. You knew that the bad guy was a bad guy. But now they're kind of like, well,
what is
kind of villain.
bad?
Yeah, what is bad? You know?
Yeah.
But I feel that way about Star Wars. I feel like there's no good or bad. There is a like a pro attack, and like we are. It's you have the light side and the dark side. Everybody has an agenda. No one's wrong. That's how I justify my love for uh, Emperor Palpatine.
Emperor
So
Palpatine is my spirit animal.
yes.
Fucking I know people shit on the new trilogy, but I don't care how he came back. I don't give a shit if he was birthed out of a Rancor's asshole. I don't care how he came back. He's back. Or he was, so he died. But he's back in Star Wars, and I love that. I love they brought him back so much because he's my absolute favorite.
Yeah,
Just the
he's so
best.
good.
You know,
He's pretty. I bought a
but
showcase.
Spoilers. Oh yeah,
oh,
spoilers.
oh no way.
Mary for Press. I love you, girl.
I was that I was. I mean, you literally segued. I got notes here. You literally segued into my next note, which is Star Wars, i.e., the Acolyte trailer, and Star Wars Unlimited, because this is a game that I went to a pre-release. I brought the kids. We fell in love instantly, and now I'm all in on Star Wars Unlimited, and I feel like I'm not going to be getting. Uh, I feel like these showcases are way harder than any Enchanted ever was. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
they really are. I agree. Like, I didn't like Kylo Ren. Hummingbird Design Lab said Kylo all the way. I didn't like Kylo in the beginning. And towards the end, I was like, wait a second. I'm actually really into this type. Like, he's kind of like pushed into villainy, you know?
Yeah,
So, like, and that's something that I really like, kind of like with Maleficent and Disney. So, I liked him more and more.
absolutely. I mean, it's generational. Like right now, I was talking to my cousin who's 15 years younger than me, and I'm like, "Hey, there's some love for the prequels coming back now." And he goes, "Fuck you, man! I love the prequels. Those are my movies." I'm like, "Yeah, because you're 28. Like,
I love.
I love them now. So I loved them then. Age very well for a little bit of time, and then I mean, okay, listen, the greatest and worst line ever uttered in a Star Wars movie. Anakin, hold me like you did on Naboo. Fuck. What the fuck? How do you say that out loud to people? I mean, they had some of the worst dialogue ever. But then you look back at the original trilogy, and it's like, I mean, a lot of that shit wasn't that great either. You know, when in comparison. So I think it's all relative to the age you found Star Wars. What did you? How did you find Star Wars? Kind of dictates your love for the set of movies. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. That's why I loved the first three so much, man. I was obsessed. I'm 30, so
I'm 34.
I, I'm 45, so I saw Jedi in the theater.
That's, I mean, that's you, okay. Like that. I mean, that's where you win, just right there.
That was, I mean, I was young, so it was what, 87, 88, whatever. So I was 9. I was young, but like my first real introduction to Star Wars came a little later with VHS when the first box sets came out, and I got to watch them all at home. But my dad was like, "No, no, we're just gonna go see this fucking movie," not caring I wasn't born for the first two, so he didn't even care I haven't seen them yet. So I just got thrown into this third movie of 3, and that was my first real introduction to Star Wars.
I gotta say, Star Wars Unlimited, pretty sweet.
I love.
Have you gotten to
game.
play it yet, Nick?
A little bit.
You can play online. It's just some of the cards don't. It's like in Pixelborn, some of the cards, their effects aren't complete. So like when you're attacking your opponent, you also have to damage yourself, and you don't necessarily have to do that. But you can play online just like Pixelborn.
Is it a tabletop simulator?
Yeah, I'll add you to the Discord.
Oh,
Look at me
Oh,
being
gosh.
yeah.
Someone
wow.
get Mary on the payroll. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, wow. They must be paying you well.
They don't pay me enough. Not enough. But I want to go back to Lisa Gonna Die for Hummingbird Labs designs because people really hate hard on Jar Jar and I don't hate him. I think he's funny.
Yeah.
I think he's unnecessary, but I think he's funny.
Isn't there like a conspiracy that like the ultimate Sith Lord or something? Like, have you guys seen that before?
Yeah, man.
Yes, and I love
fantastic.
it.
Yeah. The whole idea that the prequel trilogy was being manipulated by Jar Jar and not Palpatine the whole time is fucking awesome.
I couldn't believe that. I was watching it. I remember I was watching this YouTube analysis, and I was like, "Wait, this kind of makes sense."
Like Ryan said, it's pretty convincing.
It
Yeah,
is.
I'm having a hard time seeing the check because I'm rotated. But yeah, it's like, I mean, when you can make anything sound convincing in Star Wars. Like really, if you drill it down. But Jar Jar being a Sith Lord is just wonderful to me.
I can only see him that way now. Unless I'm hearing Misa so happy to see you, Sa, because when they like put the cloak on him,
Yeah,
and you like see his like nose coming, his like snout coming out, I'm like, that's the only way I see him.
that's funny.
Whatever that is.
So let's just bounce into the Acolyte trailer. I have thoughts. What do you guys think about this trailer?
I haven't. The Acolyte trailer?
Yeah.
Is there something I missed? Wow.
Yeah, for Star Wars.
The Acolyte trailer yet?
It's on. You can see it now. I never had any thoughts about these until I actually see it because I felt very disappointed in The Last Jedi. So now anytime I see it, I'm like, I'll wait because I expected more from Boba Fett. I'm waiting on more from Boba Fett. I expected less from Andor. I loved Andor. So I kind of I'm gonna have to wait until I can actually see something about it.
I won't spoil anything for anybody who hasn't seen it, and no, Nick hasn't seen it obviously, so I won't say anything spoilery. But I will say that we're talking about a show that is exclusively focused around the Sith and the Sith destruction of the Jedi post High Republic, and it just didn't seem dark enough. I'm not going to judge it. I'm not going to say I love it or hate it. I got to watch the show. You always got to watch the show. The trailer is just a trailer, but I feel like the poster was aggressive with this blood smear coming out of the saber. It's like, oh, they're getting dark, and then the trailer really wasn't that dark. And I just don't know if that's a Disney thing. Like if we're only going to get this kind of safe content from them, and they're not going to really push it too dark, or am I expecting too much? I don't know. I wish it was darker.
Well, like with Finn, when he has like the smear on his helmet, when like Captain Phasma's like, kill them all.
Yeah.
Like that, I mean, I don't know. I feel like you can do a lot with fake blood and it not be good enough. It's not like we're gonna be watching The Omen. Or that new Antichrist movie, like The Exorcist or whatever it is.
Miss Me with all of this. Natalia loves that stuff. I'm like behind a pillow.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
We just we
yeah. It's just like the scary stuff. Oh my gosh. Whew.
For me, I always say the scarier the better. I mean, obviously, like the scarier the better for me. My youngest Ruby, she is super huge into horror, and we'll watch one horror movie like every week together.
What?
And I'll show her something like The Omen, or I'll show her something like Exorcist, or Autopsy of Jane Doe. Like I want to show her some real good scary films. So I always have high hopes when new scary films come out. You know.
That's terrifying. I can't do that stuff.
Apparently that new Sydney Sweeney one, Immaculate, like I right out of the gate, I'm like, nah, that's not for me. I've had enough nun movies, but apparently it's getting insane reviews on the pre-screen. Like people are just loving this movie, so I'm kind of excited a bit now. You know,
Trove?
One of
oh
many.
my gosh, I have not seen a trove in the wild fucking yet. Not chapter one, not chapter two. I cannot get a trove in the wild.
Why?
I fuck if I know. We have Toys R Us here still. Nothing. We have Chapters, which
Toys
like your
R
Barnes
Us?
and Noble. Yeah, yeah. Toys R Us is dope because they sell. You know what Target? You know you guys have the Target, that back wall of weird shit.
Whole
It's my
thing.
favorite wall.
It's for nerds and senile grandparents who just kind of find their way back there in horror. You know, no one even knows it's back there. But Toys R Us has got like a giant section of all that NECA stuff and all that weird shit. Like it's really cool to see that they're still pumping that kind of stuff. You know, they sell the Barbies and all the stuff you expect them to sell, but it's really cool to see those kind of like real real left field type toys at a major toy seller, right?
100%. EP game.
EB Games.
Oh
Secretly
man,
says to go to EB Games.
EB Games are now it's called. Okay, first it was power
Oh,
mode.
He
Get
said
the.
they have troves.
Do they really? Are they selling them for like $95 a box, or are they actually going to sell them for MSRP? That's my other rule. I don't pay over MSRP for anything. I don't give a fuck. I will not get sucked into the FOMO because there's so much of it, and you think you need everything
He
until
said
you
$64.99.
64.99.
He's on his way.
All right, I'm going now. Listen, it was great to talk to you guys. We'll see. Oh, Mary's gone. She went to get Trove. She's coming to Canada. She left.
oh, that's too fun. Her
Oh my.
pretty good.
Yeah, let me try to get her in because I want to. This is man. This is just like we are segueing like fucking ninjas today. Let's see if I can get her here. Try to get her back in here. There we go. Okay, I didn't want to say this without you here. I didn't want to say this without you here. So the perfect segue is the Romulus trailer also came out this week. Holy fucking shit! Did we see this trailer?
Wait, which trailer?
Romulus, the alien movie. No, you haven't seen the trailer yet. No, why am I dying?
I can't hear you.
How about now? How about now? We good? How about now? Sorry. So the new Alien Romulus trailer came out this week. Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
Ooh,
did.
that's
Well,
fucking Evil Dead in space, man. Shit, that
I'm
looks
so
good.
excited.
I
Yeah.
see that too. Like, what? I'm behind.
Oh my gosh. So Fede Alvarez, who did the 2015 Evil Dead, not the one that's connected to the actual franchise, but like the standalone. This movie looks like he just took that movie and put it in space with xenomorphs. Awesome. I cannot wait to see this movie. I'm so jacked.
Yeah, I need to see that. I'm
And
beginning.
yeah, this is great. Like I mean, I love 1, 2, 3, 4. I can take it or leave it, and then Prometheus and Covenant. I know people don't. That's a real movie set. Like people either love those films or they just fucking hate them. And I just think they're so atmospheric. It's so much. They're dripping with mood, and they're classic Ridley Scott movies. Like they feel like Ridley Scott movies, you know. And I love those movies. So I'm cool with kind of classic aliens. I'm cool with this kind of mid-section Romulus Covenant or Prometheus Covenant, and now we're getting a real full-on bloody, gory horror movie in space. Like this is like it's like I don't know if you play Dead Space or not, but it feels like Dead Space if you're a video gamer.
Oh, I've always wanted to play that game too.
Oh,
Never played. I'm a big video. I haven't played that.
For the PS5, and it's so. I mean, it's like it's scarier now that it looks better. Like it was scary before, but now it's like fucking 8K or something. It looks so good, and it's even more terrifying.
Right.
And then so one more trailer this week.
What's another trailer?
Did anybody see the trailer for the second Beetlejuice movie? Oh my god! I almost like hate myself to see Michael Keaton again in that makeup. Fuck.
I didn't watch the trailer. I just seen a poster for it, but we got to see it on Broadway in Chicago not very long ago, and I'm hoping it kind of tilts that way. The storyline for the Broadway, it'll be so good.
I heard that Broadway show was so awesome. Like I heard it was totally fantastic.
It's so good. It's so funny. The music is so good. It's literally just a show about death.
Is it a retelling of the movie, or is it like a sequel to the movie?
It's like it's a little more like detailed side of the ghost part in the movie.
Okay.
So it's more like focus on Lydia and her living in this house where she like hates everyone and is alone, and her mom's dead and she just wants to die. What, honey? She's in a dark place. She wants to die and go see her mom.
Her life is one big dark room. I know
And
this.
instead she meets, the
Ghosts that help her realize.
the ghosts that help her realize that she's fine, but also Beetlejuice.
Oh my gosh.
So it's so good.
This sound like I saw Evil Dead the musical when it was here in Toronto, and that's really just a retelling of the movie. But I saw that 7 times, and that was fucking bananas. I play the soundtrack, and not a month goes by that the soundtrack is not blasting out of my car. I love everything about that. I'm not a big musical guy, if I'm being honest, but I feel drawn to something like Beetlejuice. Like I think that would be absolutely for me.
That's awesome. Natalia loves musicals. I think like her top 20 most played is like Hamilton and Greatest Showman. She's a big
Yes.
Lin-Manuel Miranda gal.
We have Hamilton. There's like a signed poster from the traveling cast.
Oh,
no.
amazing.
Nice. We have a signature downstairs, Lynn's.
Oh, that's who got that?
I got that for her for
Yeah, of course you. I knew you did. I was like, there's no like he got that for her.
Oh my gosh.
It's like this guy who does I think I kind of have to go down and show it now.
Yeah, it feels like you do.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're mobile.
Oh, we're on mobile.
While Nick's doing that, I'm going out on Sunday to see the new Ghostbusters movie, which critically is not getting very good reviews, but the fan reviews are off the charts. So I'm excited.
They hate on movies that I like a lot anyway. So I'm always like, I will love movies that get like 20% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I don't there are a couple reviewers that I love. Like we watch a movie, Jeremy Johns. There's a couple other guys I just can't think of right now. I love their take on movies, but I don't ever let it sway whether or not I'm going to see a film. You know what I mean?
What do we have here?
Pretty recognizable signature.
Oh, there you go.
A million things I haven't done, but just you wait. So this is made.
Wait.
This is the sound wave used in that song.
Oh, that's crazy.
So they just do a bunch of like sound wave art. It's kind of cool.
That's really,
Yeah,
really
that's
fancy.
awesome.
That's a
super
good gift.
It's
Someone did good.
there's like a website for it, like anything you guys can imagine. This guy, that's all he does.
No kidding.
Yeah. I'll post in the chat. Hold on, let me find it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I'm a huge, again, I'm born in '79, so I grew up with the original Ghostbusters, and I loved Afterlife. Like I watched Afterlife last night. My wife and I were just watching it now again before this cast started. I love that movie so much. Some movies just stick with you, and this one just gives me everything I could ever want with the Ghostbuster franchise, you know?
I need to watch the Ghostbusters.
I like the one with Melissa McCarthy.
I love that one. And I know I know it's not part of the canon of films, but those comedians are
So
so
funny.
fucking funny. Like,
So
oh
fucking
my
funny.
God.
She's funny. She's funny in Heat. She's funny in Spy. She's funny in what else is she in? Tammy. I love the movie Tammy. People didn't love that one.
That one where
The Boss.
she steals the identity of
Identity theft.
oh
Yes.
fuck me. That's so funny. That's so funny. I love that movie. But that was good. I mean, like, but I feel like we live in a world where, and this is shocking because I grew up in a world where there was nothing about anything ever, and the only way you saw it is if you actually saw it live or you heard about it from someone who heard it wrong from someone who heard it wrong from someone who heard it wrong from someone. So you never actually got the information, right? And now we're in a world where everything is accessible to us, but I'm finding like when has it ever been a better time to be a nerd? Full stop. With
It's
movies,
awesome.
video games, it's
Oh,
awesome. But
card
our community shits on it the most.
yeah.
Finally
My
getting
our 9-year-old has an app on his iPad where he can take a picture of his Pokemon cards so he can tell us how much they're worth. And I get texts. I just got like 3 texts of an $11 Umbreon or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah, so he's like he is very into it. It's so funny.
wow.
that's I mean I think this is a reflection of parenting because my kids are all into some variation like my youngest is into horror. Madison, who you see on stream all the time, loves Lorcana. Ethan, who you also see on the stream, is super into Star Wars. So they don't each love all the things I love, but they kind of get a piece of it, you know. And it's cool to see that like that's the next generation. That's the next group of people who are going to be, making. We're all artists and musicians in our family, so I'm a big believer in leave something when you go. Um, put some art into the world, put some music into the world, write a poem, write a book, do something that you can leave behind for others to enjoy. And I love the fact that these kids are going to be the kids that make all the movies that their kids love. But I don't understand why our kind of, I want to say 20s to 30s, that generation, I don't understand why they shit on everything so hard these days. Like, I'm not a homer. You're gonna love everything, but people just seem to hate fucking everything. I was watching or listening to a podcast and people were saying just stop with Star Wars already. Just stop making Star Wars ever again. Just stop.
Lame.
Why? Fuck would you ever want that?
People
Better.
love to hate on stuff. They just
I
want to be heard.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm
We'll listen to
my
them,
dog.
but then we'll look
I'm
the other way.
out. It's because I'm feeding my dog. My bad.
Abu,
I don't know. Oh, there you.
Abu is hungry.
See,
Oh
he's
my gosh. Like yesterday, my wife has a she's a superpower and she can make me feel so bad at the drop of a hat whenever she wants to. And my dog like loves me. Of all the people in the house, my dog loves me. and he was just like, I was trying to get that promo out for tonight's event, and I'm like, I just want to get it out. I'm just trying to figure it out. And he kept jumping up, and he's knocking my phone out of my hand, and he's like trying to give me kisses, and I'm like, Finn, fuck, and I pushed him out of the way. I'm like, I just want to finish this, and my wife looks at me and goes, "You're his best friend." It fucking broke me because it's poor dog. All he wants is love, and I'm his best friend, and I pushed him away.
You pushed him away to make a promo video, but he's okay. He got his love, right?
He gets love 900 times a day. It's not like he doesn't get love. That dog lives on love and fucking treats. Like, I don't know what more he wants, but my wife is like, "You're his best friend. Would you push your best friend away?" I would not push my best friend away.
That's
Oh
so
my
funny.
God, that's crazy. So, I mean, yeah, no, this is cool. I'm like, so much happened. I'm glad we got a chance to talk about it. Like, so much happened
Did we
this
talk
week.
about, did I miss Collecticon?
Oh my God! Holy fucking shit! We jumped into nerd shit, and we didn't even.
We got to finish it out with Nick's
We gotta
Collecticon.
finish it out. Let's, Nick, come on,
Because he
buddy.
got some
PSA.
steals.
I want to see these graded PSAs, all tens, baby.
I'm back. I think. Oh, he's good. He's happy.
Dog is happy. I've got 7% left of my battery in my phone. I got 1% left of my battery in my fucking body. And the last thing we got to touch on before we go away is your PSA. What happened? How did it go? Talk to us. Tell us how it all went.
It went really good. Let me pull them out right now. So, talk about, it's not a problem, right? But what are we at? 3 card games now? So, Pokemon, Lorcana, and now Star Wars. Thanks, Mary. But actually, Star Wars was super sick. It was going to be a matter of time. I know we didn't really touch on that, but oh my gosh, let me tell you, the pull rates are awful. 3 Darth Vaders, which are staples in, I think it was like 15 boxes, and no
I
show.
thought it was only 9.
I know, me too. And then I did the counting.
I don't.
I was like, oh wait, it's 15. Where did the extra case come from? But no showcases. So learn from me. Showcase, you buy online. Probably want to buy the singles too, especially the legendaries. But actually, they're pretty hot on TCG Player, so I'm trying to, recoup some of that. But anyways, Collecticon wise, this is like a Luigi Pikachu PSA 10.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, I love this card. I finally completed the set of D23. So I got this at Collecticon, the Cruella, and a 10.
No.
Cool. And then
Cool.
Captain Hook.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then got, of course, Stitch. For some reason, this is the only one in the, but I like the red on it. It looks so cool.
Who is that? What is that? Dragonfire? No, I couldn't see that real quickly. Oh, fuck.
Maleficent's dragon. We pulled one of her today, but not a D23.
Oh my gosh, she's the last one that I need to finish my chapter 1 set, but I'm not spending $60 on her. Oh, shit, that's nice.
Yeah, that's the big kahuna, but I finally finished it. And then, besides that, this Umbreon, which is like the modern Charizard. Yeah. It's weird. Everybody wants it. Yeah. It's a phenomenon. It's the only card with 10,000 population worth over $1,000. There's 10,000 of these in 10s. And the market, like usually when you get to that high, it's like the market crashes quite a bit.
Yeah.
Not crashing. It goes up actually.
Why? What is it?
People just really love this card.
20,000 people at least need this card.
Yeah, demand is like, so I guess it fundamentally comes down always to supply and demand.
Yeah.
But like this demand for this card is like unprecedented. It's like Charizard. Yeah, Brian, nice. Everyone wants
My
it.
son is a massive Pokemon fan. Like he started in like his at like 4 years old. That's how he learned to read and do math, is playing Pokemon cards. And hot take, and I don't want to offend anybody, friends and company included. That Umbreon card where he's like on top of a apartment building or something, and you're looking at the moon. Like everyone loves this card, and I don't understand why the fuck they do. I don't know that this card looks that good. There he is. I don't fucking get it. I don't get it.
It's like Van Gogh. You see how it goes like blue to like the sky looks pretty sweet.
It's art.
Yeah, but it's
If you like it, I love it. If you like it, I love it. That's what I always say. I'm not here to hate on anybody.
Umbreon is the most popular Gen 2 Pokemon. It's Umbreon and Lugia. So there is that. It's kind of like Gen 1 is always Charizard, Mewtwo, Pikachu. Those are like the main three. Umbreon, Lugia for the next one. So
I like this little teacup. The little Sinistea thing. It's a little teacup. That's my favorite card.
I don't know what.
Sinistea.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's my favorite card. It looks like a real teacup, and I'm like, this is the best card ever, and it's worth less than a penny.
I'm a big fan of
This is my favorite.
Dengar, the little purple like demon flame thing.
He's in there.
Is that a PSA 10?
Yeah.
Sure is.
But it's
my god.
Psyduck?
This
Psyduck.
one's like, you guys know Scream by
Yeah.
Edward Monk. That's a dope ass
That's
card.
A really cool card.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then look, it creates a phrase. Eevee has Psyduck's shadow there. Psyduck, like they're on the same.
Oh my
grid.
gosh.
That's like the dwarf
fancy.
card.
And then it continues the train. So it's like a 5-card set. It starts with Rowlet.
And you have all 5?
I have 3 with me. 1 EWCC Vault, and the last one is a $5,000 Mimikyu. So it's gonna have to wait a bit.
Wow.
What?
5? I don't even like. I have a lot of collectibles, a fucking shit ton, but I'm not sure I have anything that's got that level of value to it.
Crazy. It's crazy.
I mean, the thing with collecting is it's driven by the speculator's market, right? So whatever someone pays for it becomes its worth, but it's only worth what someone will pay. So if you can get enough people just not buying something, you can swoop in, pick it up for a relatively cheap price, i.e. Bell's house.
Yeah, all the locations are like that. And really a lot of the Enchanted's minus Elsa right now.
I think those are, honestly.
You think what?
Those are good buys. It's like 60 is like, I don't see Enchanted's getting less. Because remember, every 100 packs, like an Enchanted is still an Enchanted. So if you are just trying to complete the set,
yeah,
I think it's pretty good. But to be honest, we're gonna get a lot of reprints. It's gonna keep happening. So I think Elsa, I don't know, I would wait. But I
think she's gonna go down.
There is a possibility it has the Umbreon effect that we just talked about.
Yeah. Well, look at her. She went from 830. I mean, I'm talking Canadian dollars now, but she went from 830 to 1,300 in like 48 hours.
So like there is that possibility where like her demand is just like, it just doesn't make sense and it's just an outlier.
Yeah. But I mean, listen. At the end of the day, everyone out there, buy within your means. If it's too expensive, don't mortgage a house for a fucking piece of cardboard.
No, I just need to get my hands on enough first chapter material to eventually pull her.
You want to?
Well, I would. Okay, I know I said this before, but I would buy first chapter boosters if I could get them. I would buy 2 or 3 just to try to pull an Enchanted Elsa. With my luck I'm having,
I think you can do it.
I feel I could do. I just can't find the product. I can't find first chapter shit anywhere.
We have it at Boxed Lunch pre-order. It wasn't supposed to ship till May, and Hot Topic, and my Boxed Lunch said it shipped.
Oh,
So we'll see.
fingers crossed.
We
Well,
will see.
I'm hoping it arrives in the next 2 weeks. So when we come back and do this again, not next Friday, but the Friday after, you'll have something super shiny
And there's an Elsa
to show us.
in there.
Absolutely.
We need to make shirts, right, Nick, that say "Where's Elsa?"
Where's
Hey,
Elsa?
this is what I do for a living. I make band merch and custom shirts for a living. So if the this is post wine and it shows tea meets t-shirts, I am your guy.
It needs to be like, "Where's Elsa?"
Absolutely.
Where's
Well, I'll do a milk carton, and I'll put a black and white Elsa picture on the milk carton.
That's a good one.
Oh, fuck.
Missing.
Okay. Yeah, missing from everyone's fucking collection because no one can afford her.
Exactly.
The price. Oh,
Chapter 1
yeah.
master set.
Even when she was at $320, I was like, this is ridiculous. I didn't realize people liked her that much. I mean, Frozen is like a 3-year-old franchise or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good. I'm probably one of those weird adults that really loves it. We've seen it on Broadway too, and I like the second one. Even my boys like it. We watch it a lot.
It's good.
Frozen is a fucking anomaly. Like I feel like Frozen
It's
is
so
like
good.
this generation's Aladdin or Little Mermaid.
Yeah, my
or
boys
Lion.
just started watching Aladdin and they love it.
I love it.
Yeah, that's a special movie, and I think Frozen kind of brings the same things out of it. Like it is like when you think of 90s and 2000s, like everyone's got like their 90s is Aladdin, Lion King, Little Mermaid, and then 2000s,
Yeah, Little Mermaid.
like the Goofy movie. Like everyone's kind of got their movie from that generation. Frozen is all of that, and that thing is. I mean, they're at 1459 right now. They've ridden that 15 minutes of fame for fucking ever. It's wild.
Wow, sunset vibes real quick.
This is it. I mean, I'm gonna crash. So this is a perfect way to end the stream, I think, with the sunset vibes. I want to thank everybody who tuned in to hang out with us. I want to thank, obviously, Mary at Lorcana Mama, Nick and Natalia from Quest for Lore. Go check them out. Go follow them. Awesome stuff every day. Way more awesome than I do. So make sure if you got to pick one, pick them. Don't pick me. They do awesome. Oh, she's had enough. She's already left. Okay, don't pick Mary. Pick Nick. If you're gonna pick one, pick Quest for Lore. Follow them. But
Thanks
yeah,
for
it was.
Hey
man, this was a blast. I love hanging with you guys. I love talking about Lorcana and nerd shit. It was so much fun, and we will we'll do it in 2 weeks. So thank you everybody for chilling out with us, and we'll see you real soon.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Take it easy.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
Later.
Bye, guys.